Hey, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bonjour, ça va? It's me, the Lost Canuck, coming at you live and in person in front of the BBQ Barn, which looks a lot like Lost Canuck's garage. Say, on today's episode, I've had a lot of questions from you guys on the new FireBoard Pellet Drive that I just installed from FireBoard Labs on my Blazn Grillworks Grand Slam grill. So we're going to answer it's going to be a short video. Well, I think it's going to be a short video. A lot of you guys are wondering, hey, when I turn this thing on, how long does it take to get to 400 degrees Fahrenheit? Well, I got my son's phone here with a little timer. On it. So I just turned on my pellet drive. It's ready to go. So what we're going to do is hit the start and time it. But first, let's roll that intro. Okay, like I said, we're going to time from 0 to 400. That's going to be a super short video. Here we go. All right. If you guys can see that, but I got the timer started. I got some pellets in the hopper. Pellets are in there. All right, let's crank her up to 400. Whoops. Not past 400, up to 400. So let me take it off the tripod. I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, well, I've got it set at 400. I just turned it on. I can hear the fan going. Got my timer going. It's been 45 seconds so far. The nice thing about the pellet drive right here is it actually tells you the truth, okay? So on the old stock controller, yeah, I would say it was, going to 400 instantly, but this one actually tells you the real temperature. And we're just getting her started up. And you get your old startup smoke. So here we go. Starting. Now this is pretty normal on startup. Don't get too excited. But there's our startup smoke. So I'll get back to you when she hits 400. All right, well, we're getting close to 400. I don't know if you can see the smoke coming out of here, but it's still smoking at 375 degrees. I still have my pecan shell mix in there. Now, there's a whole lot of factors go into how fast this thing gets up to 400 degrees. Chamber volume size. Now, this is the smaller, this is the Grand Slam, so it's got a smaller chamber. Fuel, of course. So I'm using a mixture of pellets and pecan shells at a 33% ratio, so that may have some sort of an effect. And then finally, humidity, outside air temperature, that kind of stuff makes a big deal. But I will also, in this video, I'll post up the cook graph from when I started it. And right now we're at 25 minutes. And it's at 380. I'll let you know when it hits 400. But I'll post the nice thing about FireBoard Labs is you can put the cook chart up. And I don't know if you can see the smoke coming out of here, but it's smoking at the high temp. That's probably due to the pecan shells. All right, well, we're almost at 400. It's at 399. So, well, now it's backing the auger off, of course. 398, 399. Look, we're at 29 minutes. So I'm going to hit the stop. And you guys can see 29 minutes, 20 seconds. And like I said, there's a ton of, see now it's getting to your set point, so it's adjusting. And it'll be within 3 degrees. Yep. Burnt a few pellets there. You can see there's a ton of smoke coming out of here. Again, Dave Kleinman sells the crushed pecan shells. I'm not sponsored or paid. That's why we're getting smoke at 400 degree there. See, now it's now it's overshooting 400. So we're kind of in that wiggle zone now. 29 minutes, 20 seconds. I'll post up the graph so you can see it. So look, on the test, final thoughts and conclusions. Look, when you're going to a regular smoking temperature, like 225, 250 in there, this thing heats up super fast. Actually, let's take it off the tripod. I'll stand in front of the smoke. Now that's at 400 degrees. So I don't know if the controller has a ton to do with that, but those not smoking pecan, the crushed pecan shells from Dave Kleinman, I think, have a lot to do with that. So now it's at 405. So I'm going to put it in cool down mode. There it goes. All right, so that's how long it took to get to, 399.7. I call it 30 minutes, 29 minutes, 20 seconds. And again, you can see in my hopper here, I was running the mix of shells and pellets. So it's in cool down mode now. Yep. A lot of smoke coming out of here. So let's get our final thoughts and conclusions in. All right, final thoughts and conclusions. Like I said before, fuel has a lot to do with how fast it gets up there. Chamber volume, how thick your steel is, a lot of things, okay? Ambient temperatures, humidity. So I just like the features are on here. You have 6 probe ports on the bottom. You can export you can see all the graphs in real time. It's really, the environment that it operates in is really nice. So those are my thoughts. And I'm not paid or sponsored by these guys. I just did this to get a little more oomph out of my smoker. Okay, so there you go. I think you viewers should be happy on your questions on how fast it got up to 400. We're in cool. It's at 3.8 now. It takes a while to get down. Now, for all you new viewers that are tuning in to see about the pellet control, I have a install video, and I'll put the video card link up to it over here, where I went through how I installed it, firing it up. I did a chuck roast cook on it. I did a bunch of things on it, so it was kind of nice. So check that out if you have time. For all you new viewers, consider hitting that like button. Really helps the channel. And for all you returning subscribers, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming back. And don't forget, helps the channel. Hit that like, subscribe, and notify me button. The little ding, ding, ding. It'll let you know when I have new content coming. I have many pellet girls. This isn't the only one. So if you want to leave me a comment down below, I answer them all on what you'd like to see me cook on next, or what you want to see me cook on the Blazn, all that kind of stuff. I'll answer them. All right. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram. I've got an Instagram page. Follow me on Instagram at lostcanuckbbq.com. And then again, if you're interested in those crushed pecan shells, I'll put the link down below in the video. They're from Dave Kleinman. He charges, I think they're 35 bucks for a 20-pound bag, and you can mix them with anything. I like them. You saw at 400 it was still kicking out smoke. All right, so that was the end of the video. And yes, I did get a free bowl of soup with this hat.
This is the worst looking hat I ever saw. Well, you buy a hat like this, I'll bet you get a free bowl of soup, huh? Oh, it looks good on you, though.
Okay, final words, Lost Canuck always says, don't forget, be kind to each other. It really matters. You never know what's going on in people's lives. It's getting really tough out there. Times are crazy, so just cut people some slack. And don't forget, be kind. It really matters. All right, see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Take care. Love you guys.